seriously doubt it.
I brought back parsnips. I'm going to make hazelnut soup for dinner. Your favorite. Surprise!
I could cook that. I've always wanted to know what hazelnut soup tastes like, and it's a shame that they don't get to enjoy it in the movie. What's up, hungry people? Today, we're making Mother Gothel's hazelnut soup, inspired by the movie Tangled. One of my all-time favorite Disney movies, I actually think Tangled is way better than Frozen. Don't at me. Start by first roasting whole hazelnuts, then remove the shells and skins before finally chopping. While the hazelnuts are roasting, we can fry up our bacon until crispy, and then leave the grease in the pan, which we'll use to sauté our vegetables. We'll start with the parsnips collected by Mother Gothel for Rapunzel's birthday. Parsnips are a root vegetable that tastes similar to a carrot. Next, we can toss in our chopped potato and an apple from Maximus. Sauté for a few minutes until the apple is just beginning to soften and the potato and parsnips have browned up a bit. Then we can add chopped leek and stir it until the pieces begin to break up and mix into the sautéed vegetables. Up next is the shallot, and then our finely chopped hazelnuts. Sprinkle about half of the hazelnuts into the sautéed vegetables and stir until everything is well combined. If you find that the pan is starting to get dry, add a few tablespoons of butter to continue to make sure everything is cooking evenly. Then we'll give the veggie mixture a dash of nutmeg, which will enhance and bring out the nutty flavor of the hazelnuts. At this point, everything should smell absolutely amazing. I can see why this was Rapunzel's favorite meal. Next, we'll add our broth. I'm using a garlic bouillon broth, but you can also sub in vegetable broth or chicken broth. Then we'll add a few bits of crispy bacon and a bundle of freshly gathered forest herbs to our frying pan. Bring the soup to a simmer and cook until the potatoes and parsnips are fork tender. Remove the bundle of herbs, then use the back of a spoon to lightly start smashing and breaking up the softened potatoes. Then we can grab our immersion blender and begin to blend the stew together. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can carefully transfer the soup to a standing blender and blend it up in batches. Or alternatively, just leave the soup chunky. I recommend that every chef has an immersion blender in their arsenal of cooking gadgets, however, specifically for recipes like this one. As we blend the soup, we can add more broth or water to help blend the vegetables into smooth pieces. We don't necessarily want the soup to be smooth and creamy, but we also don't want large chunks of anything either. We're looking to make a soup that is thick like a chowder. Once the soup is blended, we can add in some Parmesan cheese for salty, cheese-enhanced flavor. Plus some heavy cream to make the soup silky and delicious. Stir in the cream, then blend until the cream is completely mixed into the soup and a majority of the large chunks of potato and parsnips are blended into the soup. Simmer until heated through, then serve it up to a kidnapped princess. I topped my hazelnut soup with crispy bacon, plus a generous sprinkling of roasted hazelnuts and some chives to top it all off. This is certainly a unique stew that definitely reminds me of something you would be able to cook with items gathered from the forest, just like Mother Gothel would have had to do to make this soup for Rapunzel. Hazelnuts taste similar to a cashew, giving the soup a sweet undertone of nutty flavor that plays perfectly with the tangy notes of parsnip. I can certainly see why this would have been a favorite of the daughter you've trapped high up in your tower. Which fictional feast should I cook next? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this recipe, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell so you can be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post almost every week. Do you ever get hungry? Head on over to thestarvingchefblog.com where you can find this recipe and many others with step-by-step instructions. I hope you all enjoyed, and go, live your dream.